The only thing I can take away from this game is Ilya Samson being phenomenal on the road against a very desperate Florida Panthers team, and we are only 2 games away from the real season getting going for the Toronto Maple Leafs. However, they do win tonight 2-1 in overtime. John Tavares bears the overtime winner as the Leafs win it 2-1 over the Florida Panthers, and they got a much needed point, but you really know they wanted that extra one, and they didn't get it. With the Leafs win, the record now improves to 48, 21, and 11, so they have a chance at 50 wins. They have to win the next 2, but we have no idea what the lineups are going to look like heading into it. Now, before we get into it, Matthew Knies gets signed yesterday, and he's out there tonight for his first National Hockey League game. Albeit Sheldon Keefe didn't seem to put him in the crazy situations. At one point early in the contest, though, he did come out for the second unit power play, which I thought was interesting, but it didn't do anything. And if you look at Matthew Knies, where is he right now? He played 13 minutes. I'm trying to figure out. He had 1 hit and a blocked shot. Nothing crazy for him, just kind of get his feet wet in the National Hockey League, but first off, I want to see the comments. What were your early thoughts on Matthew Knies? I think he played a very heavy game. I thought there was one play in the first period where he was cycling the puck down low and was really, really powerful on the puck possession standpoint. So I liked that from him, but again, haven't seen enough to put him in a playoff spot or a playoff roster. And honestly, the way this team has been playing and the way that guys like Aston-Reese have elevated their game and the way that Noel Chari has been, I just don't know where Matthew Knies fits right now. But enough about that. Nothing happens in the first period, but shots on goal are 15-8 in favor of Florida. Ilya Samson doing his thing early in the game. We move to the second period. And with less than 3 to go, there's a point shot. And it's tipped on by Austin Matthews. And it squeaks through Alex Lyon, and he can't reach back quick enough to bring it to save it, as it goes in the back of the net, and Matthews has goal number 40 on the year. Mitch Marner grabs the assist on the play. TJ Brody grabs the assist as well. Mitch Marner, with that point, is point number 99 on the year. Like I said, TJ Brody gets a secondary assist. Or maybe he shot the puck. I can't remember who shot it from the point. That goal was at 17:47 of the second period to put the Leafs up late in the second period. Shots on goal were 16-7 in favor of Florida in that period. So again, Ilya Samson to this point has made 31 consecutive stops, and you're leading 1-0. What does that remind you of? A playoff game. Tight checking. You need good goaltending. And he's done phenomenal in this game. And it was a road game. That's the thing I want to put emphasis on. It's a road game for Samsonov. And the last couple road ones have been very good for him. And he was phenomenal tonight. Third period, turnover by TJ Brody at the offensive blue. Well, he didn't turn it over, but he pinched down low too much. And they tried to get back in time. McCabe comes over to cover for Brody, but then it goes through Brody's legs to Brandon Montour, who buries it past Samsonov as he's flying into the slot at 9:36 of the third period, and the Panthers have tied it a 1. A huge goal for the Florida Panthers. Obviously, a team barely hanging on to their playoff lives. I think they're, 2 points in a playoff spot with the Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's got 90 points and Florida has 92 or something like that with the point they got today. So that's the situation there. Shots on goal in the third period were 11-7 in favor of the Panthers. And we go to the overtime frame. And they have a golden opportunity. I think it was Matthew Tkachuk. I can't remember who it was who fired it on the one-timer. And Samsonov comes all the way across to make the great save as he follows his man. And then has the wherewithal to bring his pad up in the air and make the pad save to not allow the puck to get centered in the middle of the ice. Then, as that happens, Morgan Rielly turns and, then it gets back to Alexander Barkov, who passes it off to Matthew Tkachuk, who's saved by Samsonov, and Morgan Rielly fires it out of the zone. JT picks it up. He comes down a line. Beautiful backhand move, and he scores the overtime winner. You got Marner with the celly. He's all jacked up. The bench is all pumped. And the Leafs winning in overtime 2-1 over the Florida Panthers. They pick up the 2 points, even though it means nothing. You won the hockey game. Your goaltender was great. You got timely goals, and you won. JT from Morgan Rielly with 12 seconds left in overtime. The goal was at 4:48 of the overtime frame. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, with this game now over, 2 games remain. Tampa tomorrow, and then on the 13th, which is Thursday, I'm going to say. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the 13th. No, that can't be right. They don't play back-to-back-to-back. That's impossible. When do they play the Rangers? Hold on a minute here. They play Tampa tomorrow. Oh, yeah, today's the 11th, technically, because it's 1 a.m. Right, exactly. So you got Tampa tonight, nothing Wednesday, and then Thursday you take on the Rangers. Friday is the 14th, is the final game of the regular season between, some other teams, right? Buffalo, Columbus, and Colorado, Nashville. And then the playoffs begin, I believe, on the 17th. They all get started. So we're almost there. A week, I guess, technically today for me, because I haven't gone to bed yet. But if you're looking at this clock, it's 6 days away. The playoffs begin on the 17th. Now, we don't know if the Leafs are playing on the 17th, but what we do know is the playoffs commence a week this past Monday, yesterday. Yes. Anyways, key players in the game, no doubt, Ilya Samsonov. 1 goal on 46 shots. And the reason I put emphasis on the 46, the Florida Panthers, I got to go to their offensive stats. Team stats, here we go. They are, hold on, 5th in the league in goals for at 3.54 goals for per game. Shots, they're 1st. Power play, 10th. Yeah, albeit 21. They're 21st in shooting percentage, which tells you they take a lot of shots. Not a lot of them go in, but they average 3.54 per game. And Ilya Samsonov allowed 1 goal on 46 shots and was outstanding. Shots and goal in the overtime frame were 4-3 in favor of the Florida Panthers. And for the game, 46-25 in favor of Florida. And you know why that is? That team is desperate. They're trying to grab a playoff spot. And for a Leaf fan, I really want them to get a playoff spot. You know why? Because then Montreal does not get an extra lottery ball come whenever the hell they do the draft lottery. That's my positive take out of it, right? Special teams wise, neither team had anything going. The Leafs had 1 power play. It was the first period, and it was terrible. They had 2 power plays, did not score on either. And that's all she wrote. Next game for the Leafs, obviously 2 more remaining. One of those is tomorrow against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, I have no clue, absolutely no idea who's going to be in net. Like, the Joseph Wall stuff we were hearing today, okay, he's not there. Is this Owen Sound goaltender getting the call tomorrow? Like, I don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow against the Lightning, but you're probably not going to see Vasilevsky. You're definitely not going to see Samsonov. But if that's the case, who the hell's playing the goal? Who's tending the net? I have no clue. We shall see, though. That game is at 7 o'clock tomorrow against the Lightning at Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. Expect some guys to rest. Don't be surprised if Matthews is sitting down tomorrow, John Tavares is sitting down tomorrow, Samsonov's down tomorrow, Marner might be down tomorrow, but I know they want them to get to that 100-point season. You know Matthews wants to get that 300th goal on his career. However, we all know what's more important. They know what's more important, and it's what's coming in a matter of a week. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W tonight, smack that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below. So follow up there if you guys not done so already. The Discord and TikTok links are down in the description as well. So do what you got to do there. And I'll talk to you guys Raptors edition Wednesday as they host Chicago Bulls in that play-in game. Let me really quickly, because they didn't have a time set yesterday. However, it's one day closer, so maybe they have a time for the play-in game. Hold on a minute. It is a 7 o'clock tip-off at Scotiabank Arena between the Raptors and Bulls in the play-in, in the 9-10 play-in. As for the Blue Jays, they're in action tomorrow, the home opener. I'll be at that game with my lovely girlfriend and a couple of Blue Jays Center friends. It's going to be a lot of fun doing that, and that video obviously will be uploaded later than usual. And as for the Leafs, they're in action tomorrow as well, as they are in Tampa taking on the Lightning. Obviously the first round matchup, but expect guys to rest on both sides. So don't expect much out of tomorrow. Let's just get it over with, all right? Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the W tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.